Welcome all you suave subscribers, and welcome to another Monday subscriber Q&A. Wait a second. There's no language this week? Joshino, are you going crazy? Well, actually, nobody gave me a language to say Monday subscriber Q&A in, so you have to have one for next week in the comments below. But Nick Pereira has given me some Spanish to say, which isn't related to the Monday subscriber question and answer. And I've put it through Google, and parts of it Google can't even translate. But it seems like it's talking about tigers and wheat cornfields, so I don't think it'll be too bad. So here goes nothing. Tre triste tigre, tragan, trigo, and un trigal. How was that, Nick Pereira? Okay, so on to the first question. And this is referring to, because I asked about people to join up for my machinima for maybe filming some more Planet Auraxis. McProve says, can you add me to that group you were talking about, which he's talking about based on my Steam group, but you don't have to be added to it, it's just an open one on Steam, and, well, I'll link it here. Oh, actually, he's wanting the Google Plus group. Well, I'll post it on both groups, but I'll link it here as well, and I'll put a picture as well. You can probably click on it, and then it'll just link to the Google Plus group. And basically, I post whenever I need helpers or anything in the Google Plus group, and also the Steam, and the Steam will pop up, so you can see it. And I do post when I'm playing games, and I've been trying to do a bit of Steam broadcasting, but it's not going too well at the moment. Anyway, the second question is Jamie Herzig. He says, in reference to the Steam messages you got in this video, what was hot and sweaty, and why wasn't it in a good way? You can't leave us hanging with that fragment of a story. Well, actually, I don't remember what we were talking about, to be honest. But it was probably about somebody's computer overheating in their room or something. That's all I can guess. Oh look, McProve's got another question. He says, will you buy me a PS4? Well, to be honest, McProve, I can't even afford a PS4 for myself, so before I buy anyone else a PS4, that's not on my list. Andy Dye says, hey Josh, I recently got into Planetside 2 again, and got Batarang 100! Yay! Congratulations, Andy! Immediately, I found the game to be less fun, because before, all I wanted to do was get Batarang 100. Now I don't have a reason to continue playing, because the game is less fun. I don't like grinding directives, and playing other factions is not really fun for me. Do you have any advice for a newly made Batarang 100? I've made a video about fun and Planetside 2 again, and different ways you can get fun out of the game, but it's just probably changing your mindset, and if you can't do that, then maybe it is time to have a break or think about playing other games. But really, all it is that you've set yourself on this Batarang 100, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean that much in the grand scheme of things. You can always set yourself new goals and do fun things and little challenges, or try out new weapons is usually the fun thing to do, or change classes up, like start playing a bit of Infiltrator, or something you don't normally do. Like, I think what's quite fun to do is play Infiltrator with the Stalker Cloak, because it's so different. Stalker Cloak? Is it the Stalker Cloak or the Hunter Cloak? The one where you move and then lose the cloak? I'm not sure, but the new one is quite fun to use, and it's so different to everything else. So I think you just got to make your own fun, really. Like, sometimes I do little challenges and set myself things to do. But I also do very much enjoy playing other factions, because the guns are so different in each faction, and it's just such a massively different experience. So it can be a lot of fun. And then Coley has also asked, can I help with Planet Auraxis? And yes, you can. And as I said before to McProve, if you want to join the Steam group and the Google Plus group, it's called Joshino's Company of Awesomeness or something, then I'll basically post in there whenever I need. I'll make an event on each one, and it'll pop up hopefully in your inbox, and you'll know when I need people to come along. Chakote99 says, what job did you want? To be honest, I've never been somebody that thought I want X job or Y job in my life. I just never picture myself that way. I picture what I want to do in my life. I kind of want to make things better in my society. I just want to be a decent person, to be honest, and I do, and as with my charity work, it's all about, well, half of it's about social policy, which is basically submitting loads of evidence as to why things aren't working in the current system, or so basically if there's any problems or people are being done over by companies or the government, then we report it. And some ways I kind of always wanted to go into the political route, and I did social science, so I did some politics modules, but I don't really like mainstream politics all that much, and I don't know whether I could bring myself to be a career politician, as they're called. So maybe I'm quite interested in doing other charity work, but hopefully something that's paid, and I am applying for stuff at the moment. But also, I think things have made me feel a bit more differently with my YouTube channel, because I know that I can do media. I did a lot of writing when I was at uni, and it's something that I always enjoyed, so that might be something that I'd like to do in the future. But with my YouTube channel, it's still very small, and it's just if it ever picks up and something happens, then I might go with something creative as well. The Mastermind 2802 says, do you think the life has a meaning? If so, please share the meaning. Without being massively controversial, which actually I probably am being now, I don't actually think life has a meaning. I think that's why it's so important for humans as all to actually make a meaning, and also control the fact that we're all living in this meaning we've created together, and not to basically have conflict. So I don't want to push my meaning on anyone, I just want people to get along. I think that we have to make our own meaning, basically. Something that we can all work with. And I think because life is so improbable, and it's so unlikely that we would have come to be, it's that much more precious that we have this life, and the meaning you could draw from that is the fact that it's so improbable for you to be here, and you to even think or be able to process anything in your mind for so short a period of time. So it's quite a privilege, really. Okay, lots of people have asked this before as well, but George Stain says, hello, may I ask why you have so many traces on the Sauron laser cannon and why they are nice and visible? And I've said this before, but I think the higher you put your graphic settings, I think it might be the particle settings, but you might need to tweak around with that, the more you can see traces. So in my case, I can see traces almost completely. And so this is actually one of the advantages of having a higher graphic setting. And then this question has been asked literally so many times by Tobias, so not by Tobias, but Tobias Isakovich says tits or ass, and I've answered that one loads of times, and you know, they're both as good as each other. Okay, that's it for all the questions this week, everybody. And I'd like to say that I'm going to think about making a proper schedule for all my content. And really I want to be doing like about three probably Planetside videos a week, one of a different video game. I think of just doing a vlog about random topics just to talk about, and just having like a bit of variation on my channel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you have a question for next week, please put it in the comment section below, they're very appreciated. Like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want to hear more of me, and maybe see a little bit more of me once I get my web camera working properly. And until next time, everyone, I've been Joshino. I would also quickly like to thank my 2 patrons on Patreon, Xanthi and Yeglas TR from Emerald, who have both donated some money to me, and it's very, very appreciated, and it helps a lot. So, thanks guys.